Today was interesting. Yeah, I started. I had to go to get a massage because I pulled my back, so we started a little bit late. But by that time it was kind of lunchtime, and then we kind of got started, and then we kind of had to stop because we had the production meeting. So we didn't get a lot done today. There's a fair bit to do, but I'm sure we'll do it because everybody works really quickly. It's just like, okay, this is what we need to do, let's do it. But it's kind of getting to that point that sometimes takes the time. So yeah, the guys came for the production meeting. Interestingly, Tram, who works for the British Council here, was kind of telling us that they don't really have production managers in Vietnam. Okay, great. I wish I had known that before. It's yeah, people kind of have equipment, but it's quite point and shoot sort of thing. What they do with it, and because the guys from Hanoi, from Vietnam, Hanoi, have trained in France. They've kind of got different ideas of how you should do things, because you've got to remember that here their influence, I suppose their connection with contemporary dance or kind of other visual arts is limited in the sense that they've had a socialist government. It's opening out totally, but there's only kind of certain things that people have kind of been exposed to. That's through no fault of their own, but it kind of has a knock-on effect. So we're kind of pushing the boundaries with what we're asking the technical crew to do, and it almost seemed like today there was resistance just because it seemed like it was a challenge and a lot of hard work for them, which is understandable, because if you can get like that if it's been a certain way for such a long time, and then it's like you're all of a sudden being asked to kind of change or do something different. It can feel a bit, oh my god, it's going to fail, I'm going to fail, I can't be bothered sort of thing. So we kind of got a bit of that feeling today, where we were saying what we wanted, and then it was kind of people, they were coming back and say, well, it'll be difficult, it will be difficult. So we're kind of having to be patient and just kind of explain, well, we've kind of conceptualized it, we know how it can be done, can you facilitate it? So it's been it was an interesting day, and I really hope it's all going to kind of come together. We've just got to keep kind of playing it by ear, and just kind of treating people, not making them step too far out of their comfort zone, but just kind of ease them to where we kind of need them to be to facilitate what we want to do, because they've kind of come on board to help us do the show and make it happen. So there's an agreement that they want to make the show happen, but we're hoping that it's not on their terms. So yeah, that was kind of an interesting thing today. What else? I'm going to pause because I'm going to think. So we went to the site in the evening just to kind of check it out for me, just when it's dark, and so we've been there in the daytime. And I mean, I've been there early evening. It's amazing. You have like these open spaces, squares, where you'll see it on the video I'm going to show you after. So you've got people doing like Tai Chi, people massaging, people playing badminton, like I forget what they're called. They're not hacky sacks, but it's not football. They kind of have these things where they kick them up. You'll see it on the video. Like keeping a ball up, but it's not a ball. I don't know what they call them here. So you just got people doing all sorts of things, aerobics outside, and it's a kind of real social kind of like place where everybody comes to. It's going to be really interesting to see the kind of setup and the kind of thing that we're going to be putting up there on top of the mound and then in the square itself, and just see how people react. I mean, some of the things that they were saying today with the guy that's kind of bringing the technical stuff, the projectors and stuff, that he was saying, oh, we shouldn't do certain things because of the way that the kind of audience or crowd will react. But yeah, he's obviously he's Hanoian, so he knows how people go on. But because I think it's such a new concept, and kind of the outdoor performance thing in this style, this way, hasn't been done before. So yeah, I kind of really accept and understand his judgment, but it's difficult to tell because it's never been done before how people will kind of respond. So I think it's going to be it's a massive learning curve for us all. For me, kind of working within this kind of I suppose this culture and how they kind of relate to their audience and how they kind of just do things, and then also for them how, because again we've kind of come from a different mindset because the guys have kind of been out of Vietnam, but actually the guy who works for the who's doing the projection, he's a DJ and he's kind of been to the UK, he's been to Europe quite a few times, so it's good to kind of have that bridge and that bit of understanding. But there's it kind of felt, like I say, it felt a bit resistant today, but you know, like I say, we'll move on with that. Not much else to say really, because we didn't do that much kind of movement stuff. We did start working on, there's this idea of there's about a 70-meter length piece of white material, which is the kind of the full length of the square, not the full length, but the from where the guys are performing to where the statue is, where the stage is. And we've got this concept of basically like a bowl of red paint, and it's like a contact improv section, but we're kind of each passing the bowl and each kind of being able to put our feet in it to leave the footprints on the material, and then this material is kind of pulled up by a balloon at the end when the audience's attention is on the stage. So then it kind of reveals almost like these footsteps going up towards kind of the sky. I won't say heaven because some people start to switch off and go, oh, what are you talking about? But going up to another place, so to speak. So we were trying that out today, and there's, you know, it's great potential with the idea of the movement and the music. We're using some Malakhi for quite a bit of it actually for my solo piece, but also I kind of introduced a bit for the section we're trying today. It's like he just knows how to make atmosphere, he just knows how to make music, and that kind of really kind of responds to emotions. You don't kind of have to do anything, it's just like you listen to it and you kind of, it's very, I suppose it's very filmic. You kind of have these images that flash through my mind. I do all the time, and I think I've probably getting to that point where I've used nearly most of his tracks from his albums, but one day we will collaborate. And if you ever watch this, Malakhi, please reply to my emails. And if any of you out there know him or his agents, Q Junctions in Bristol, I've been trying forever to make it happen. Well, not ever, this year, but it's kind of been hit and miss. So let us know if you've got any contacts or any leads for us to be able to collaborate. What else? Nothing really. I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna send some emails, and I'm gonna see you on the other side. See you later.